Good morning, good Sunday to you. Let Boats Fly here. Once again, after a couple of months of hibernating. Weather here in California has been extremely terrible. We've had mudslides, erosion to roads, and facilities shut down due to the storms. It's called a atmospherical river, and if you know what a water hose looks like, it pretty much looks like from Hawaii over to the United States on the west side, and it looks just like a big fire hose just pouring down water on top of us. Anyways, guys, yesterday we had a very good day. We had low 60s yesterday. Sun was out, and my daughter called me up. I asked her, "Hey, you working today?" And she goes, "Well, no, but yes, I'm working, but I can get off early." I said, "Why don't we go to the range if we can't go hiking?" And she goes, "Yeah, okay, we can do that." So she called up my granddaughters, and of course, you know, ahead of time, an hour ahead of time. And by the time she got home after 2 o'clock, the kids weren't ready. Anyways, long story short, the kids got ready. Four granddaughters. 2 of them over 18. The other ones were still, 15 and 14. And I said, "Well, what am I going to fire today?" "Well, they're the girls, they like rifles, so I'll take the 22. So right in front of me here, I have a old Winchester 190. This one here was manufactured in 1974, and it came with a scope. Now imagine, it's a 49-year-old rifle, and so looking through the scope here, it was quite fuzzy. So remove the scope, use the iron sights on it, and it worked miraculously. And next we have here is the Remington 597 in 22 as well. This is a magazine-fed rifle, and then below that we have the Henry 0001. And this one here is second oldest. This one here is the oldest. This one here was 1999, 1994. This one here was around 2012, I believe. They came with a scope, and it's a very fair scope for what its intended purpose was, but I got a pretty good deal on it. Anyways, guys, so we got to the range, and we had like an hour left. It was really like 2:35 already, and then the range closes, like the last firing is like 3:45, and at 4 o'clock it shut down. Nobody's allowed to fire touch firearms, and everybody should be out of there by that time. So anyways, they were happy to see me, of course. It's been a couple months the kids saw me. Let me talk about this rifle here. So I just talked about the scope itself, but what I did was we had 3 targets set up at the 25-yard line range, and what happened was for this one here, the target couldn't be seen at all. So when they fired 30 rounds, 40 rounds, I went and checked the target out, maybe 1 hit on it. So we decided to just go ahead and move the scope off it, and then the girls did much better on it, and they were actually hitting the target around the red dot. And what happened was a little elevator fell off on it. Thank God I found it. I found it on the desk table there with all the shells that I stuck in my bag, and put it there for another day. So these rifles were fired, I'm gonna say maybe less than 300 rounds, maybe 200 rounds, because we only had like an hour of shooting time left. But we enjoy the time as much as possible. This picture you see here is a picture my daughter gave me about a year ago, and I left it in the car, and I never got it until just yesterday. She remembered to bring it. So it's an old picture. It looks like a Monument Valley area. It's an old abandoned gas station. It may have been an area from Route 66. That's what it looks like. And it doesn't have a name on the gas station, but in the background it has some short mountains, and of course you see sort of the pinnacles here, the wind rocks, and then back there you'll see the telephone pole. So there's a power to it, but it doesn't say where it's from. But just by looking at the background, though, you can tell it's somewhere in the central Midwest, not Midwest, it's the central West area, west of the Mississippi, so to speak, either New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, that area there. And I'm thinking it's an area going through Route 66, so it's possible it went through those states there. But I love these old pictures of abandoned vehicles, abandoned gas stations, homes like that, ghost towns, as if you will. I love going to Nevada, places like that, and there's so many places in Nevada you can go to. A lot of mysterious places, even in California, Southern California. You have a lot of the old our military bases that General Patton used to train his men to go into fight into North Africa back in 1942, 1943 area. And so what you see here, is my old trusty pocket, well, not pocket knife, but my hiking knife here. It's my old purple pocket knife, hiking knife. Came with a sheath and all. And I found this knife here in a abandoned backpack, So guys, just to let you guys know, I know the guns are pointed at me. I double and triple checked these rifles. There's no live ammunition, and none of them are cocked. So yes, I'll just go ahead and move them like this a little bit, just where they're out of my way. Doesn't look like it's endangering me. But yeah, guys, yesterday we had an excellent time for the short time that we had. And again, it was one of the days where it was dry, it was sunny, it was warm. Now today is Sunday, and I'm looking out the window and it's raining again. So another storm's coming in, maybe not so big, but it put a damper on my Sunday, but it looks like it's going to be another cooking day. So right now I got 2 pumpkin pies in the oven cooking, and they got maybe another half an hour to go before they're done, and set them out to cool so I can have some dessert for tonight. But guys, I haven't been doing any shooting videos in a while due to the storms. And also, guys, I've also changed jobs again. So now I work for a security company that contracts with the housing authority. And guys, I love it. It's totally day and night from the other job I had. Where the other job where you had micromanagement on you, you had cameras all over you, things like that. Where this new job here, all the staff is friendly. Nobody wonders where I'm at. If they need me, they can call me. I'm at a desk right now. I do patrols, so people see me all the time. Of course, my supervisor and bosses never come around. If they see I'm doing my job, they're not going to come around because they have a lot of areas to cover, probably 120 miles, north and south, one way, and then of course, more south than east in another way. And so, unless they have to come see me in an emergency, they're not going to come out and just drive out there just to, jaw jack or have a smoke and coke break, whatever you want to call it. Of course I don't smoke, but anyways, we just got finished with the Lunar New Year, along with the Happy New Year, New Year's, and then Christmas, of course. So all the holidays are gone, and I've been pretty busy with the new job. The new job is got me working, 11.5 hours a day through the week, and I'm pretty tired at night when I get home and hungry, and then off to bed, watch a few TV shows, off to bed, get up at 5 in the morning to get ready by 6:30. Well, get ready to be at work by 6:30. And the good thing is that my new job is very close to home now, so I'm quite loving it. Gas my gas expenditures are a lot lower than they used to be. Instead of driving 40-mile round trip, I'm only driving a 14-mile round trip. And I also have enough gas to just go and drive to parks and places like that, even to the gun range, and enjoy myself. I've been cooped up for a long time. So in the meantime, I've been on a strict diet. I've been doing a lot of core work, exercise, walking. I did some walks yesterday, and I'll do a lot of walking while I'm at my other job now, in the daytime. There's nothing it's a day shift job, guys. It's not a graveyard shift. And so, my last physical wasn't too good, so I told my doctor what happened. He said, okay, I want to see you again in a couple of months, see if you had any improvement, because he had to up my, my metamorphin medicine, so, which is not a good thing, because my sugar level got up a little bit, and my cholesterol got up a little bit too. And so, I'm doing everything I can now that I have the day shift and sleeping nights, so I'm sleeping regular, eating regular, and not eating weird times at night, sleeping in the morning, and gaining weight and that kind of thing. So I'm pretty happy with that. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to touch base with you, let you know what's going on with me. And I've been catching up on all your videos, guys, so don't think I haven't been watching you guys. So, you know, all my favorites publishers, I've been watching, and you guys have been putting a lot of videos out, you know, a lot of videos, you know. And I saw some of the 11 Bang Bang last night, and you know, those guys are phenomenal guys. You know, they're into black powder and historical weapons. And also want to say thank you to Snapper. You know, if you don't know him, watch the show too. Also, I want to give a shout out to Walter, you know, from Viejo. He gave me a tip on finding primers, so I went on this website called Powder Valley Company, and sure enough, they had these Argentine small pistol primers for like $7 guys. I couldn't pass with the deal. Matter of fact, they're on sale again. So I just got one. I still have the first 1,000. I haven't shot that many because I haven't been at the range, you know, doing my black powder stuff because of the weather. But so I got that as a backup, and if I have some extra money from tax returns, I'll go buy a couple more thousand, you know, primers. Because you can never have enough primers, you know, especially for reloader. I have plenty of lead, you know, for now. Should get me through the summer, if not to the next spring, until I have to replenish my a pot of gold, as I used to call it. So, but having enough lead and not having to, you know, to forge for it makes it a lot easier on me because it was pretty heavy. It was dirty work, you know. But you know, as you guys know, I enjoyed doing it, you know, especially making videos on it. Anyways, guys, I want to cut this short. Lead Bullets for Life here, and I want to thank everybody, you know, that commented and emailed me about where I was at, what I was doing. But I just want to let you guys know that I was had a good day yesterday with the family, and I want to do it again and again. Unfortunately, you know, the kids are growing up, and they're going to be old enough to have their own kids, and then pretty much Grandpa will be out of the picture, you know, until maybe their kids grow up and want to, you know, spend time with me again. So with that, we'll just close out for this, and you guys have a good weekend. Have a good Sunday. Lead Bullets for Life here. We'll see you again. Now, hopefully, we'll get more shooting footage with the new loads I've made for my black powder pistols and my conversion cylinders. Alright guys, let's end it now. Lead Bullets for Life here, thanking you again. We'll see you next time at the range, kitchen, or at the reloading bench. Lead Bullets for Life signing off. Bye for now. Take care.